Good morning, babies. Hi, babies. Good evening, good afternoon, whenever you find this. Hi, my little schmuckums. Hi, my little garden gnomes. Hi, how are you? How's my little fish lips? This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Whenever you find it, it is the right time because it is a timeless message. Please use your own discernment and intuition. Don't force a message if it isn't yours. Roles could be reversed, and there could be several energies in your life that have this. I don't know, for some reason I was meant to say that when I never do, so let's see what happens, huh? Okay, so the song I got on shuffle, it doesn't have any lyrics, it's just one of those frequency healing songs. It's called Remove Scarcity Mindset by Sapien Medicine. And what I'm getting there, because we have indecision and pride. Pride is in reverse. Indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And that's in reverse. So what I'm getting here, especially with the remove scarcity mindset, and we got the judgment and the page of cults in reverse here, which is the page of pentacles. You get intuitive downloads of things to do, like you get, it's like staring into the crystal ball, like you get these intuitive hits, ideas, whatever, urges, and then you let, because we have the pride card in reverse, you let like your ego, your pride, the fear of failure, that type of thing, like block you from taking those intuitive steps. And with that page of cult, it's like you don't want to fail, you don't want to seem new, you don't want to look like a beginner, a newbie, you don't want to fumble, that type of thing. So that's like what's keeping you, especially because I was like, okay, I want to get one more clarifier for that page of cults, which is the page of pentacles in this deck. We have the 8 of swords. So, and that's like being stuck in your head, blocking yourself. So there might be some blocking of, oh, I don't want to fail, I don't want to do this. And I'm hearing a lot of you being like, oh, well, I'm good at taking leaps of faith or whatever. This might be a subconscious thing around somewhere where you want to manifest or something of the sort in your life, like a different area of your life where you feel like you have more desire, but you're not meeting it yet. There's some blockage of not wanting to seem, because there's 3 candles on this card. It's like, I want to have something under my belt already. I don't want to be a newbie. I don't want to fail. I don't want to make a mistake, that type of thing. And then that keeps you, oh my God, that keeps you in this 8 of Wands energy, like stuck in your head. Because you're like, that pride in the reverse, like it's just excessive pride of like, well, if I need to have something else lined up, I need this, I need that. What if that person doesn't like me and I make a fool out of myself? I want another deck to clarify. So then that keeps you stuck in this stagnant energy, even though like you're getting the intuitive hits to do the thing. Or like you get like and what I'm getting is like that might be for you, like this sudden like dreamy like energy where you're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I did this, or what would it be like if I was with that or did this, whatever. That's what that is. Those are those intuitive hits, those pushes those urges to go do something. Like say you get the urge to go to this certain grocery store and you're like dead ass tired and you're like, oh, I don't feel like going, but then like you didn't have it planned, but you suddenly got the urge to go do it. That's your intuition guiding you to go. Maybe you needed to go run into somebody, meet somebody, something like that. But then you let your head be like, yeah, I'm tired, like I didn't plan on doing this, and then you don't go do it. So, and that was like, you know, what's meant for you will always come to you, but it's like things aren't happening sooner because of that, like getting in your head and being like, oh, it doesn't make sense to go there. It doesn't, you know, like, so you're letting the Eight of Swords energy stop you from following these intuitive hits with that Judgment card, that sudden urge. And just because you're like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Why I'm tired, I didn't have a plan, I'm not gonna go. Or that Eight of Swords energy, that overthinking like drains you to where you don't want to go. The Eight of Swords came out again. Confirmation, bitch. So, yeah, with the Spirit of Swords, which is the King of Swords here. Yeah, you're letting all these little thoughts fly around in your head instead of like taking action into it. And it's because of that Page of Cups in reverse is like, I don't want to seem like new. And that's that pride, because you don't want to, like, you've made it this far in life doing whatever you're doing and you're fine. And you just don't want to come up, like, no one wants to be like a newbie, make mistakes, stuff like that. It's not comfortable, but you're not even allowing yourself to get to a point where you could have like freedom. And with this this particular Eight of Swords, I'm seeing that like spider web on the armpit of the spider. And that's showing me like your stagnancy, no moving, like locked up, like you're doing time. My own prison. I guess I'll look up the words for that. Creed. My own prison. That's not what I meant to click. Damn it. There we go. Court is in session. A verdict is in. 1997 might be significant. The walls are cold and pale, and the cage made of steel. Screams fill the room, alone I drop and kneel. Silence now the sound, my breath the only motion around. Demons cluttering around, my face showing no emotion. Shackled by my sentence, accepting no return. Here there is no penance, my skin begins to burn. So with that, demons flying around or whatever, demons cluttering around, with this card, this King of Swords card, it's like I'm looking at these butterflies, you know, clouding your vision. It's like you get that intuitive understanding, and then you let your thoughts and all of that cloud your vision. Cloud that, your third eye vision. What was that Hermit in reverse about? Ooh, and that kind of pulls you out of that like internal quiet world where you can hear your intuitive hits, because you're so high, you're not grounded enough, and that fear, like, and the thoughts and stuff like that, like, how do I describe that? It like, it's not, because of the thoughts and the fears that are cluttering around and swirling around inside of you, it's not comfortable to be within yourself. So it's like you disassociate because of those like thoughts that came and cluttered around. And we have the movement of swords here, which we've got a lot of swords going on. There's lots of thoughts, and that confirms that, for what I was feeling is you were disassociating from yourself and not going within, so you distract yourself. You oh, I gotta listen to a podcast right now, I gotta go read a book or something, because you gotta get away from those thoughts. You're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Like, this is uncomfortable. It's because it gets away from you. You don't catch it in time, or your ego does it in such an insidious way. It's gotten trickier and trickier at keeping you stagnant, because it's comfortable with stagnancy because it knows what's coming. It thinks it's safe. I know what's happening. We know what's going to happen every day. So you try to get away, run away from it in some sort of way, whether that's like I said, podcast, going to do something because it's uncomfortable. Three of Cups in reverse. And it landed on the Eight of Swords. I'm kind of seeing like it might be you have somebody that you lean on that isn't good for you, or something that isn't good for you, lean on it. I also heard like nervous talker. So it's like you're anxious, and so it could be like a thing or a person that you lean on excessively when you're getting in. That's your prison. That's what's holding you there. That's how you, movement of swords, which is the Knight of Swords, you move away from like that spinning, uncomfortable prison that you've created in your head, where you're like, just, there's so many thoughts swirling around, you got to get out. So you go, whether it's like, oh, that might also be like you might indulge into like moodiness, or being like sad and like pouty, because like that pulls you out of that's just a different direction. Essentially, that might be something you lean on, is by getting into that like sad, pouty energy. Oh my goodness, we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords here under the deck. So for sure, that anxious thoughts, keeping you up at night, like you just getting into your head. And yeah, I'm definitely getting nervous talker. So in those moments, because we got the Ace of Pentacles here, one more on that, because I heard deer in the headlights. What does that mean? Oh, it's an opportunity, because we have the Sky Father, which is the Emperor in this deck, to like stay in it and finally just be like, it might be like time to like call yourself out and like kind of get mad at yourself in a way. Like to face the thunder, to face the thoughts, the noise, and just be like, bring it on, let's go. Like, I'm done. I'm like, and just like feel everything that's coming at you, so you can finally face it and like lay it to rest, like take charge over it. Because running away from it is just making it stronger, and like keeping you more and more stagnant and away from those, in that scarcity mindset, in that, we have the Devil and the Moon in reverse, like just excessive anxiety, control. Like that's like essentially how your ego has control of you, that those subconscious fears and stuff have control of you. And that's how they're showing their face. Those subconscious fears is by putting you in this like spinning energy. I don't know why I keep hearing nervous talker. That might just be something you do, or if you suddenly feel the urge to go talk in those moments, like run away from something, to like be like blah 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 blah. That's you wanting to run away from like whatever's occurring inside of your head, that, you know, that spinning mind thing. It's like, I need to say something. I just gotta get it. And yeah, that's just like how you dissociate in some way. And remember, that's not for everyone. I just kept hearing it, so it might be somebody that needs to like catch themselves doing it so they can face it head on. With this Ace of Pentacles, I heard mess with the bull, you get the horns. So like you getting mad and being like, you know what? No, bring it on. I'm not running away from it this time. I'm taking charge of my life, my thoughts. Bring on the anxiety then, bitch. Like just getting mad, you know, whatever you need to do to just like face it, so it can finally be like taken care of, and you can get out of that scarcity mindset, the thing that's holding you back from your manifestations, keeping you trapped, keeping you stuck, keeping you stagnant. And I'm not saying you're stagnant everywhere. It could just be this particular area that you're like, I wonder why am I having this? Why am I having anxiety? Like that type of thing. We got the Heart of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know what that's about. What is that about? What's that? Oh, so we have the Knight of Curses, which is the Knight of Cups in reverse, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like getting you out of this illusion, like seeing things at face value, like seeing that 3D stuff. You're like, that's, well, this doesn't happen. It's never happened before. So why should I believe that is going to happen now? And like buying into that, like fear, essentially scarcity mindset, like control mindset, like boxed in thinking of like, oh well, it never happened to me before, why should I believe it? That's like if you catch yourself in those thoughts or anything of the sort, or you know, you're trying to like be like just run away from like whatever thoughts are happening, all of that, that's keeping you stuck in that, like, well, this isn't happening, it's not in front of my face. So yeah, so like catching yourself in that, because we got the Devil in reverse, that's going to free you from those chains. And I'm seeing, seriously, as soon as you just like maybe do it a few times, you're going to free yourself from that. It's a matter of like recognizing it and seeing it within yourself. And like, I'm not seeing it's going to take a long time. It's just a matter of like, because you know, my collect is pretty ahead with like where they're at with spirituality and stuff like that. They're very balanced. So when you catch yourself in this and not being that, like letting your ego talk and be like, I don't have any problem with that, blah, 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 blah. As soon as you stay open and curious to that, and you know, start observing when you want to, why you're reaching for, you know, to eat something or to listen to a podcast all of a sudden, because you're like in this like jittery heavy energy, like heady energy, that like thinking and just like spinning thoughts and like blah, going crazy in your head. Just as soon as you catch that, that will it's like you'll free yourself really quickly is what I'm getting. It may take a couple times, but I'm not seeing it very long. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of work needs to be done there. It's just catching yourself and being like, oh shit, okay, now I know what that was. All right. It's gonna be pretty easy. It's just a matter of like diagnosing that, because like I'm getting your ego and, you know, these subconscious patterns have gotten pretty sneaky, and that's why they haven't been caught. And it's something that's like uncomfortable, and, you know, it doesn't feel good, so you disassociate instead of facing it head on and being like, bring it on, bitch, bring on the anxiety, I don't give a fuck. As soon as you do that, and like you're like, what thoughts are there, show me your thoughts, what are you scared of? Like, just like getting to that point, you're like, no, bring it on, let's take a look at it. As soon as you do that, that's gonna free you from those chains, from that, you know, because this devil card is in the reverse, is like freedom from the chains, the control, the manipulation, using like illusions and stuff like that, fear to control, that type of thing. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups with the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So that's Two of Pentacles. So that's going to bring you more into balance as soon as you're like, bring it on, bitch. All right, let's take a look at it then. And you being willing to do that, I just see that it's going to be quite easy because you're in you're doing the work everywhere else. As soon as you're like, bring it on, bitch, let's fucking go. Like, let's take a look at it. I'm here to face, you know, it's like deer in the headlights. Like, you're frozen. You're not going to run this time. And with that Emperor energy, the Sky Father energy, like you taking full charge of the situation. Excuse me. That's going to pull you out of this really quickly. You're going to free yourself from those chains. And, you know, quit draining your energy with these thoughts, and then depleting your energy even more because you're disassociating, using other vices to do so. We have the Four of Curses. So the Four of Cups here beneath the Six of Swords. And as you see, it's like he's being like brainwashed. Like his eyes are like taped open and he can't look away. Like, as soon as you're willing to like not look away, not run away, not disassociate, whatever, distract yourself from this, you're never gonna look back, because we have the Fool card underneath that. You're never gonna be like, and I'm getting with that energy, that's gonna open up some other stuff for you to just like release really easily with this Fool card. Like, it's just gonna be so easy to take these leaps of faith and start like stepping into your intuition more. Yeah, and with the Star card underneath that, that's like you just following the path of your intuition and getting closer to healing and wish fulfillment. Well, that's great, I'd say. And we do, underneath this deck, we have the Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I could not think of the word. The Seven of Cups. So that's saying like you getting your heads in the clouds to avoid some sort of like pain, or it could even just be like, it could be pain from the past, but I'm also getting it could be just pain of like, what if this happens in the future, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, hurting your own feelings for something that hasn't even happened yet. And we have the Ace of Cups underneath that. So as soon as your willingness to look at this and, you know, just face it head on and be like, let's fucking go. Show me your fears then. Show me these anxieties. What are you afraid of? What's going on? Just getting at that point of like, enough. That's going to lead you to this new beginning in love, new beginning, just creative, new creativity, new, I'm also hearing like tapping into new emotions, like new emotional experiences that are like good. It's gonna like free you from some chains that have like stifled certain parts of yourself. I'm gonna end it there, babies. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you're willing to do the work with that. If not, it's your life, babies. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. I know I just repeated myself, but I want to make sure that I say that I love you and I appreciate you and you're special to me. And I'm praying for you. All right, babes, I love you. Bye.